Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here to take a look at the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth Special Edition Collector Booster Box. Yeah, that was quite a mouthful. Alright, let's crack open pack number 1. All right, so this one is going to kick off with a Treason of Isengard. Then we're going to see ourselves a Bag End Porter, followed by a Peregrine Took. Then we've got ourselves a Goblin Fire Leaper, followed by an Inherited Envelope. Then we're going to see ourselves a Took Reaper with an Old Man Willow. Then we got a Gwahir the Windlord, followed by an Island. And then we're going to see ourselves Born Upon a Wind with a Song of Arundel. And then behind that, we're going to see ourselves Minas Tirith Garrison, followed by Dawn of New Age in the Surge foil. And then we're going to see Legolas Counter of Kills, followed by a Pact of Negation coming in from the Commander subset with a food and a treasure token. All right, stepping into pack number 2 here. This one kicks off with an Inherited Envelope. And behind that, we're going to see ourselves a Mirkwood Spider with the Grey Havens. Then we've got Gandalf's Sanction with Eagles of the North. Then we're going to see a Snarling Warg with the Grey Havens. And then we've got ourselves March from the Black Gate with a Swamp. Behind that, we're going to see Assemble the Entmoot, followed by Lobella, Defender of Bag End. And then we're going to see ourselves a Galadriel Brigand, followed by Born Upon a Wind coming in the Surge foil with a Rivendell, also in Surge foil. And then we're going to see ourselves a Tempt with Discovery uncommon with a food and an Orc Army token. All right, sliding into pack number 3 here. This one's going to kick off with a Generous Ent, followed by an East Farthing Farmer. Then we're going to see ourselves a Gwahir the Windlord with Grond the Gatebreaker. Then we're going to see Shalab's Ambush with a Second Breakfast. Then we've got ourselves a Samwise the South-Hearted, followed by Rosy Cotton of South Lane with Search Foil Mountain. Then we're going to see ourselves a Galadriel Ambush, followed by Relic of Sauron. And behind that, we're going to see ourselves a Nazgul Battle-Mace with Press the Enemy. Then we're going to see Gimli Counter of Kills, followed by a Timber Protector, and then we're going to see a food and a Human Soldier token. All right, moving into pack number 4 here. All right, this one kicks off with an Isolation of Orthanc, followed by Breaking of the Fellowship. Then we're going to see Faramir Field Commander with an Elrond Lord of Rivendell with a Battle-Scarred Goblin. Then we're going to see a Generous Ent, followed by a Voracious Fellbeast. Then we've got Strider, Ranger of the North, followed by the Plains. Then we're going to see ourselves Samwise Gamgee with Flowering of the White Tree. Then we've got Ramas Ekor Ancient Shield coming in with a Call of the Ring, followed by a Hagrim Sword of Rohan coming in. Very cool to see that. Sword of Hearth and Home. And then we're going to see ourselves a Soul's Attendant, followed by a food and a treasure token. All right, pressing forward with pack number 5. This one's going to kick off with a Second Breakfast, followed by a Soothing of Smeagol. Then we're going to see ourselves a Stone of Arik, followed by Dúnedain Rangers with a Soldier of the Grey Host. Then we're going to see an Arwen's Gift, followed by Stew the Conies. Then we've got ourselves a Ring Sight, followed by a Forest. And behind that, we're going to see ourselves a Shadow of the Enemy Mythic coming in. Then we're going to see Of Herbs and Stewed Rabbit coming in as a Saga with an Arboreal Alliance, followed by King of the Oathbreakers. And then we're going to see ourselves a Rally at the Galadriel, followed by a Soul's Attendant non-foil with a food and a Human Soldier token. All right, finishing off stack number 1, sliding into pack number 6. There we go. Disaster opening. All right, we got ourselves a Sam's Desperate Rescue, followed by an Eberir Flamesmith. Then we're going to see Iorith of Healing House with Shadow Summoning. Then we've got ourselves the Greyhaven's Navigator, Galadriel Guide, followed by a Foray of Orcs. Then we're going to see a Grima Wormtongue, followed by the Mountain. And behind the Mountain, we're going to see a Flame of Anwar with Fall of Gil-galad. Then we're going to see an Eagle of Deliverance with Lortho Corrupt Sheriff. And behind that, we're going to see a Meriadoc Brandybuck and Showcase with Treebeard Eldest of Ents. And then we're going to see ourselves a Food and a Human Soldier token. All right, sliding into pack number 7 here. This one's got an Eastmark Cavalier. Then we're going to see a Snarling Warg, followed by a Gorthmog Morgul Lieutenant with a Borrow Blade. Then we've got an Esquire of the King, followed by a Galadriel Bow with a Saruman's Trickery. Then we're going to see Denethor Ruling Steward, followed by the Swamp. Then we've got ourselves a Model of Unity with One Ring to Rule Them All as a saga. Then we're going to see ourselves Gimli's Reckless Might, followed by Hugh the Entwood Mythic coming in. It's a little hard to see that one in that Surge Foil treatment. Then we're going to see the Party Tree coming in. Very nice. That's going to be a tremendous hit for us. And then behind that, we're going to see ourselves an Elvish Harbinger, followed by a Food and a Treasure token. All right, moving into our next pack here. This one kicks off with a Bewitching Leechcraft. Then we're going to see ourselves an Enraged Horon, followed by Stew the Conies. Then we're going to see Fear Fire Foes with Aurorium Lancer. Then we're going to see Revive the Shire, followed by Landerval Horizon Witness with Grishnok Brash Instigator with a Plains. And behind that, we're going to see Grima Saruman's Footman, followed by Boromir Gondor's Hope. Then we're going to see ourselves a Rally at the Galadriel, followed by Shagrit the Loot Bearer. And then we're going to see Samwise the South-Hearted with a poster card. This is going to be a Spiteful Banditry Mythic coming in. Very nice to see that. Non-foil version. And then we're going to see ourselves a Food and an Orc Army. All right, we are down to 4 packs to go. Taking a look at pack number 9 here. This one is going to kick off with an Improvised Club. Then we're going to see ourselves a Generous Ent, followed by a Prince Imrahal of the Fair. Then we're going to see Rosie Cotton of South Lane with a Hobbit Sting, followed by a Mirkwood Bats. Then we're going to see the Mouth of Sauron, followed by Melindor Swift Savior. Then we've got ourselves a Plains with a Forge Anew coming in, with Gwahir, Greatest of Eagles, coming in foil, with an Isengard Unleashed coming in from the Commander subset. Then we're going to see ourselves a Surge Foil Mithril Coat with Galadriel Light of Valinor coming in. Very nice mythic hit there. Then we're going to see a Myriad Landscape, followed by a Food and a Spirit token. All right, pack number 10. What treasures will this hold? All right, we got ourselves Smite the Deathless, followed by Wizard's Rockets. Then we're going to see an Entdrot Basin, followed by Arwen Undominable with a Haunt of the Dead Marshes. Then we're going to see an Oliphant, followed by Stone of Arik. Then we're going to see Gorbag of Minas Morgul with an Island. Behind that, we're going to see an Arrestor of the Council, followed by Smeagol Helpful Guide. Then we've got ourselves a Sorceress Squall coming in, followed by Isildur's Fateful Strike. And then we're going to see an Elrond, Lord of Rivendell, with a Second Harvest coming in. And then we're going to see ourselves a Food and a Ballistic Boulder. Sliding into pack number 11 here. This one's going to kick off with a Cast into Fire. Then we're going to see ourselves a Nasty End, followed by Eckenbrand, Lord of Westfold. Then we're going to see Gloryfindel, Dauntless Rescuer, with a Mordor Muster. Then we've got Smite the Deathless with an Entis Restoration, followed by Lost to Legend with a Swamp. And then we're going to kick things off with a Scroll of Isildar with an Elrond of the White Council, followed by Mirkwood Channeler. Then we're going to see a Display of Power, followed by Smeagol Helpful Guide. Then we're going to see ourselves a Myriad Landscape and a Food Human Soldier token. final pack of Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth Collector Booster Special Edition. All right, this one kicks off with an East Farthing Farmer. Then we're going to see an Arwen's Gift, followed by Mardar Urok High Captain. Then we're going to see ourselves a Reprieve, followed by a Mushroom Watchdogs, Rally at the Hornburg. Then we're going to see Gollum Patient Plotter with a Shadow Summoning, followed by a Mountain. Then we've got ourselves Taunt from the Rampart, followed by Eomer, King of Rohan. Then we're going to see Miss of Lorien, with Sharky, Tyrant of the Shire, followed by a Frodo Baggins. And in the back, we're going to see ourselves a Worship with a Food and an Orc Army. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at MTGBoxAnalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.